Hey everyone, how's it going? Here's Quasar here, and you are back in Quasar's Customs. We're playing a little Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, and we are going back in time and going back to an episode before last, back to the Wraith, and we are doing some of the cars from the Wraith. Um, Big shout out to Ryan Peterson for supplying me with some of these liveries. I could not have done these cars without these liveries, so a big shout out to him. So first off the block is Fully 6 77 Firebird. This is Minty's car from the movie. Um, the next one will be the Barracuda, which is Skank and Gutter Boys ride. And then you have Rughead's GMC, which we're going to try and do this one up probably in between episodes. My main focus is, I think it's going to be on these two vehicles right here. So the Barracuda, I have to figure out who did this one. I'm not entirely sure, not off the bat, but I will find out. But this is Fully 77 Firebird, and we're going to jump right into it. Now, I had to edit this one only because it just does not, just doesn't look like something right out of the Wraith. So I had to modify Fully 6 a little bit. So sorry, Fully 6, I had to do it just to contribute to the movie series. And honestly, with Ryan Peterson and some others out there, really got me going for this. So I appreciate the support that you guys are giving me for this channel, and the ideas, and supplying me with the liveries for these. It's just simply awesome. I thank you, Ryan, and thank you all for the support for the channel. It has been awesome. All right, so we're going to rip down this rear end, and all right, so the Wraith, and talk about the movie for a little bit. The Wraith, I did speak about a little bit in the last in the one episode with the Dodge Interceptor, right? So we did have the Dodge Interceptor, and for the most part, I probably pretty much talked about the entire movie in that. But Minty, this car was owned by Minty. Now, I don't know much about Minty himself, but this car did go through a few mixed bagged items. Like the Wraith came in and shot it up. I mean, shot the hell out of it, I guess, pretty much. And it still survived, and he's still Minty still raced this, right? So for whatever reason, the car survived. Now, I did just throw these when I did do some small editing of this. Now, I'm hoping I did things well when I did the editing on this, because what I'm going to have to do is not add the engine cover. So the engine cover is the little dome that sticks out of the hood, right? So that is still part of the car, but I'm just not going to put it on. So that's going to throw the car's value off a little bit. And I couldn't quite figure out. I was hoping I could figure out how to just remove that from the body config, but you can't, I don't think. I think you have to actually remove it from the file itself when it's built. So unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. So we'll work with what we have right here. And right off the bat, did you hear that? It sounds like I destroyed a piece right off the bat, and that in itself is unfortunate. All right, yeah, this is gonna be a beautiful car. Now, unfortunately, the way Ryan has done these liveries, I may have a little bit of trouble, but I mean, he does a really good job with these, so I don't think I'm gonna have that much trouble with him. We'll see when we get to the end here. But this is a big deal. I mean, I have never had enough, so much support to get cars done like this. I mean, Gutter Boys Barracuda, it can't. I mean, it's got some of the livery underneath, but you cannot deny that this is going to be a cool car, along with Minty's Firebird here. So let's see here. Where was I going with this? Okay, I think I've done all that. Let's go to the Let's go into the, yeah, let's go into here. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm talking about here. Alright, a couple of drums. Alright, let's open up our shopping list. Now, yeah, honestly, the shopping list has been one of those things that I have grown used to, actually. So if you haven't used the shopping list, consider it. How's that? Consider doing that. Let's see, U-bolt, leaf drive axle, leaf drive axle. Leaf spring rear drive axle. Oh, that's the whole dang axle. Jeez. Rear axle knuckle B. Yep, I had to have one of those. Yep. Okay. Small rubber bushing. Yeah, we need 4 of those, not 5, please. Thanks. Okay. Along that way, we're going to have to get the fuel tank. So let's go ahead and pick up the fuel tank while we're in here. And then we're going to jump down here to the Power Boost shop and do the same thing. Type in fuel, and then bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Alright, so the Wraith is one of those cult I think they've called it a cult classic movie. Are you kidding me? A cult classic movie. You know, it's like, oh, what the hell is that name of that movie? Oh man, it was right on the tip of my tongue. Jeez, I can't think of it right now. But there was another movie that, you know, when I was a young pup in Philadelphia, South Philly. Anybody from South Philly here? I used to go down to South Street all the time. So South Street was a place I used to hang out with all the time, and they would have there was a theater or a I think it was a movie theater down there at the time. They would always show the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean, Rocky Horror Picture Show was one of those cult classic movies, right? So they would always have that down there. You know, people would always dress up as the characters, and I'd loved, even though I had not seen it. Now, you know, don't judge me. I've never seen the movie, but I did see the characters on South Street in line to see the movie, and I thought that was it was really cool for South Street. South Street brings me back to a lot of fond memories. I'll tell you one story real quick, okay? I was there. Geez, I'm fresh. I was in the Navy. I'm there. On South Street, checking everything out. I mean, it's just cool. You know, cheesesteaks. One of the things I love about Philadelphia was the cheesesteaks. It really turned me on to those. And I happened to see this girl behind the counter of the store, right? And I thought I was super cool. And I thought, hey, I want to go in and I'm going to talk to this girl and see if she wants to hang out tonight, you know. And my buddy, I don't remember who was hanging with me, but he was like, "Yeah, you don't have, you know, you don't have the guts to do it." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do it." So I opened the door, right? I opened the door and I start to go in, and I'm watching this girl, and she turns around to grab something off the wall behind her, and her whole left-hand side of her head had been shaved bald, and she had long hair, long brunette hair on the right-hand side, and she was shaved bald. I mean, bald, halfway up her head, all the way down. And I immediately turned around and walked out. And said, nope, I can't do that. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but just at the time, it was a really a big shock to me to see that. So I was like, no, I can't. I can't ask her out. She's out of my league anyway. So that was my South Street story. I've got several stories Not with a 77 Firebird, but with a 79 Camaro. But we'll have to. Well, we may have to talk about that one later. If we're building a 79 Camaro, a 7980 Camaro with a T-top, maybe I'll tell you about that story. But anyway, all right. Let's see. These wheels, I hate these wheels. I don't know why I even put them on. These are 16-inch wheels. Let's grab something a little bit better. Unfortunately, we can't paint. What I would love to be able to do is to paint the internals of these. And I think this wheel right here is probably going to be the best of the bunch. We are going to go 16. Let's see, what was the size? 295, 295/40. So we'll go with those. 295/40. All right. Sport tire, we'll go 216, 295. We'll go with a 305. We'll go with a 305/40. How's that? We'll go a little bit wider on this. Now, because I can't really do anything with the tire, the wheels on here, I could probably paint these. See, this is what I would love to be able to have the ability to paint the inside of these. That's what I'd love to be able to do. Unfortunately, we can't. So I'm wondering if I should just, I think I'm just going to keep them the way. Let's see what I can do with these. Okay. I have a feeling it's probably about the best view. That might be a good view. Let's see. Let's go full saturation. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, see, I'm trying to find a good gold balance, and I'm not liking it. I'm not really liking it at all. Even if I went with a metallic, with a chrome, pearl, matte, metallic, chrome. I don't think, yeah, gold chrome. That's just, yeah, that's not. I'm not digging that at all. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to leave them completely stock. So we're going to leave them with that. So I know that the centers, the centers were, the centers are painted yellow, right? But I can't paint these yellow, so I'm just going to stick with what I have here. So Minty's just going to have to deal with this. What I like about the older Wraith movie, or not just the Wraith, but all the older car, I'm doing air quotes here, car movies, right? They were, seriously, it was the real deal. It is exactly, what you saw on screen was exactly what was happening. And what the beauty of it is there's no CGI. Like, oh, I don't know. I probably could have went with a set of 18s on that. What is that? Oh, the renewed Gone in 60 Seconds. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not balance that wheel? Oh, I didn't grab it. What the hell? So like the new Gone in 60 Seconds, so CGI'd when Nicolas Cage jumps that transport, right? Ridiculous. Just totally ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's pretty thick there. Let's see here. Let's drop it down a little bit and see what it looks like from the side view. Yeah, I think I want to go 18s on this. All right, let's do this up. Let's do this upright. If we're gonna do this, let's do it upright, because Minty, what the heck, dude? We'll do 18s. We'll do a 305, and do a 35 profile, and let's go back to the rims. We're going to set these up. 2 of those at its size 20. Oh, no, wait a minute. What am I doing? What the heck am I doing? 2 of those with an 18. Jeez. Jump are just freaking out on me. Okay, so we're going to do 18s. Yeah, that'll look good. Okay, let's get rid of these 20-inch ones. It's throwing me all off. Get rid of these bad boys here. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and take these bad boys off. They look a little small for it anyway. And I'm not going to put these on the front because they are too small. So we're just going to take these off and sell them. I'm going to have to start. Let's see, I'm down to 223 million, boys and girls. I may have to start doing some side jobs that build up my income. Okay, so let's go with the 20s, or the 18s. Now let's see what we got here. Let's is that the 18s? Yeah, that's the 18s. 18s with the 35s. So let's see how that looks. Not much bigger. Maybe I should have left the 40s on there. Okay, last time I'm doing this. So we're going to take these off. We're going to the 18s. Yeah, we're going to strip those down. Let's take a look in here. 18. No, these are 16. So I'm going to get rid of the 16. Get rid of the 16. There we go. Now let's jump back into our shop here, and we're going to go with 2 of the 18s, right? We are going to stick with the 305s, but we're going to go with the 40s. We're going to go with the 40s on the rear. 35, 40s. Let me get a little bit thicker tire on there. We need to fill that wheel well just a little bit more. I feel like the tire just looks way too small for that. And I promise you, this will be the last one. So let's go with a 305, 40. Yep, let's do that. And then let's get rid of these 2 pieces of junk. Kind of recoup some of my stupid cash that I've spent on this thing. I might be able to manage to keep some of the body parts on here, so that would be a good thing. Alright. Okay, so how does that look? That looks a little bit better. It fills the wheel well just a little bit, so I like that. I like that a lot. I think I'm going to keep it, and we are going to move on. Alright, so now that we get the rear end, let's go ahead and remove some of these pieces. I'm going to see what I can do as far as oh, come on. There we go. Tail light. I'm hoping to get most of these pieces repaired, and we'll see here in a minute how far I get. Look at that. One of the best things that some of the fully 6 models do, you can tear these bad boys down to parade rest, right? So yeah, we might as well grab that too. There's really no interior to speak of, but we're gonna do this anyway. Now, sometimes you can paint the framework on here. I don't know if you can paint the framework on this or not. I don't think you can. Not on this one anyway. Ooh, something got destroyed. I don't know what it was, but let's see what we got here. Alright, we've got that. Rear bumper's good. Taillights? To me the taillights, but the taillights are good. Trunk? Nope, trunk was awful, so. Ooh, Alright, so that's in bad shape. Let's see, we got, oof. Wait a minute, did I not have a fender for that? Okay, so it looks like we are in super bad shape as far as this is concerned. Yeah, holy cow. Okay, so there we go. Not a whole lot left of this car. There you go. Man, the Wraith has gotten himself some balls on this. Look at this. I put this engine so far back. I shouldn't have. But that's where the hood scoop is, right? So that's where I had to put it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and strip all of our crap out of here. Let's hit the body shop and see if we can get some body pieces. Typically, I'd like to get the front end done first, but and then get the engine going. But I guess we'll get. I want to make sure the body's going. The body's all right. Let's just put 77 in here. See if that pulls up my pieces. No, it does not. Firebird, maybe. 77 Firebird. Right and left. These are the. I'm not gonna do the engine cover, so that's good. Blank option 5, 77 front, 77 black trim, 77 black window, black vent, 77 black, stock black vent, Firebird hood, 77 stock. Already got the tail lights, so I'm good with that. I think I got the rear bumper, so we're good. Get that taken care of. I don't think we need a roll cage, right? Stock, rear window. 77 stock. All right, I think we got all the pieces here to make this a beautiful piece of machinery. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, that's a beautiful piece right there. That was a beautiful piece right there. Got that. Got that. Now these I may have to paint, right? Wonder if I could paint those. Because Minty's was a solid top, so I don't know if I could paint those or not. Okay, so if I were to take these, right? I don't think I can paint them. Yeah, I don't think I could paint them anything. Yeah, I can't. So that's fine. Unfortunately, we got to stick with the T-tops. It looks like. And Minty's car didn't have T-tops. It was a solid top. Okay, so get the front end in. Okay, all right, we're good. What? Yeah, we don't have. All right, let's light them up here. There we go. We're digging it now. All right. So the movie itself is kind of crazy because as I sit here and think about it, there's nothing but teenagers in the movie, right? There's like one adult. The adult is Randy Quaid, the cop, right? I mean, come on. There's like a burger joint. There's like one house, a whole lot of drag racing, and if you don't know what the Wraith is all about, it's it's high schoolers, and this guy just intimidates everybody, drag races them for pink slips, and takes their cars, right? And there's one guy, I guess, I don't remember what the problem was, but he ends up killing him, right? So, and after he kills him, basically takes over the girlfriend, and she can't do anything without him. And anyone who stands in their way, he bullies around, right? And he's the leader of this group of drag racers, which honestly I don't think could find their way out of a paper bag. And he's the only one that's a tough guy. Everyone else is just a whole lot of hot air, and I just don't I don't get how they could function as a group, just because they're a weird group to have together, basically. So, just my opinion. But yeah, if you watch the movie, it's just nothing but cars, a burger place, maybe one house, and a whole lot of teenagers. It's like, how does that happen, right? How does that happen? It is movie magic. Movie magic. Okay, let's clear off our list here. There we go. Jump into our inventory and see what we have to see here. I did hear a lot of pieces that got destroyed, so come on. One of those, two of those. I probably put several of those in there. Bottom disc. There we go. Sway bar. Ooh, both the hubs. Bad shape. Arbor bushing. It's going to be 12 of those. Steering rack is in bad shape. Upper bearings and of course both the wheel caps. Yeah. Okay, let's jump in here. Okay, for the shopping list, we have a brake caliper. Okay, so not too bad here, right? Yeah, not too bad. Bottom suspension arm, front axle knuckle cover, front sway bar. Oh, we need to do the shocks, so let's go ahead and set those up. Front sway bar B. Both the wheel hubs are bad. Inners and outers are always bad, so you might as well just plan on picking those up. With this type of frontage, you have 12 of these bushings, so go ahead and pick those up. And steering rack. These links are always an issue, and bearings and caps are always those items that you pick up. So we'll pick those up. We'll go back in here. Let's sell off everything we don't need. Yes, sir. Go back here. Go. Now for the front end on this, what do we go? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Okay, let's we're gonna go back in here. Rims, of course. We had a set of 18s on the back, so we'll stick with the 18s on the front, right? We're not gonna go completely square with the setup, but 18s. We'll go with the 285 on the front with a 40 profile. How's that? Let's try a 45 profile. I'm hoping that the tires are going to be too thick. But we are like two steps down from the rear. Hoping that will look all right. Okay, so let's take a quick look. It might look all right. Maybe should have stepped down to a 275. I don't know. Alright, let's take a run at this, get this done, and see what it looks like. We'll determine tire size after this, so I'm hoping I don't have to change anything. And the only reason is, like, it'll look kind of silly if you get more rubber up front than you do in the back, in my opinion. I mean, it just looks kind of silly. So Minty races this car with the Wraith against the Wraith after I don't know. Oh, what is his name? Oogie? He had a red Daytona, I believe, and it was one of the cars that, you know, Ryan really wanted to see in the game, but we just don't have it. Now there is a Corvette in the movie, which I may have to take a look at, and that was, oh geez, what's that guy's name? Geez, Packard, I think his name is, because if he's just he's got a Corvette, so I don't know if we've got a Corvette. I have to take a closer look. We might have a Corvette in the shop, in the workshop, that we could probably deal with and do as Packard's Corvette. I'm pretty sure we could probably do that. But it would be up. I mean, seriously, I haven't been doing the deliveries. It's been Ryan. So, all right. So that looks like it fills the wheel well just a little bit more than I want it to. So I may have to drop it down to a 275, or drop this down to a 40. Yeah, let's drop this down to a 40. Sorry about that. But you know, if it doesn't look right, you're just gonna have to fix it, you know? Just have to fix it. So let's jump back in here. We're gonna go with the sport tire. Two of those 18s. We're gonna go with a 285. But we're going to still go with a 40. There we go. Let's put this back up in here. Nope. Okay, we're going to go with a 285 40. Yep. While we're doing that, let's run over here. Let's take this and send it to car number 1, or lift number 1. Yank that engine out. Go ahead and drop this down. Go ahead and pull the engine out. Yep. Now I am not going to rebuild the block on this. No, not at all. I'm going to go ahead and go full rebuild on this. And we are going to go with the dual carb supercharged. And we're going to leave the engine cover off. go. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and finish this bag. Finish this up. What's our bushings over here? Yep, we got them. Yeah, what I was saying was Minty decides to race the Wraith after, I think it was Ogie in the Daytona lost and crashed, right? So the Wraith car is a Dodge Interceptor concept car, and this car can't be defeated. It gets way ahead of his, his racer, wherever his competitor is. Turns the car sideways, around a blind corner. The racer comes around a corner, and it's like kisses Detroit Rock City. Oh my God, no time to turn, right? So, what happens is, they run into the car, they blow up, and their bodies are left looking like they've been scalded. Very ghostly looking, very pale white, without any eye sockets. Like the eyes have been burned out of their heads. So kind of creepy, especially if your car just got destroyed by fire. Here you are, pale as a piece of plain paper, and no eye sockets. Interesting. Let's recoup some of our cash here, shall we? We're going to get rid of that engine block. Let's go ahead and drop you down all the way, and let's see how you set up. Yeah, okay, it's pretty even. Now the Firebirds actually, they were like the Camaros. They kind of sat a little low in the rear end, a little higher in the front end. But I always liked having a little bit more of a rake, right? I would rather have the rake, rear end being a little bit higher than a front end. And I cannot get in here. There we go. Get all this stuff out of here. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can repair some of this stuff. Ooh, the radiator didn't even come up on our radar. So that's a problem. Always have a spare battery on the charger. Always. We'll jump into the manual here and see what we can find for a radiator. I think it's just a regular radiator, to be honest with you. So I don't think there's any fans on this. I'll find out here in a minute. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, so all that underneath the hood is good to go, right? Go ahead and do this real quick while I'm thinking about it. For the exhaust, right? Doesn't have a full custom exhaust. I tried. I really tried. But it's just a typical, mid muffler and in muffler type situation. So go ahead and put those underneath here. See, like I love these mods where if you look underneath here, let me put these in real quick. Look at the detail underneath here. Yeah, I mean, seriously. The modders have crafted these mods so well over the years. It's just ridiculous. So my hat's off to those guys. All right, what are we going to build? We are going to build a 2-carb supercharged overhead valve V8 engine. And here we go. Alright, for the engine. For the supercharged parts, we're going to need the alternator. We're going to need a camshaft, overhead valve camshaft. Where are we at? Where are you at? Where are you at? There we go. 2 custom carburetors. Need a set of heads. My mouse is acting a little funky because I'm jumping all over the place. I know they're here. I build this engine all the time. Here they are, right there. So a couple of those. Where's my exhaust manifold I need? Two of those. A fuel filter. Ignition coil. Distributor cap, rotor. Wires. Pistons. Power steering. Plugs. And is that it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so for the gearbox, we'll go all of that. I've already got the exhaust on. Okay, let's go with the regular parts. Engine. Oh, let's go with the gearbox first. Get the throwout bearing. Get the engine. Need the air scoop. Camshaft. Overhead valve. Where are you at? Oh, come on. I know you're there. You are. Right down there. Okay, I've got the camshaft. Don't need camshaft bearings, but we do need a couple of clips. Crankshaft. Crankshaft bearings. We need an engine block because, hey, you can't build it without an engine block, right? There's all the heads. We don't need those. We got those from the performance shop. Bed covers. Definitely going to need those. Exhaust manifold we've already got. Fuel filter we got. Rollers we don't need. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Yeah, I don't need any of those. Oil filter, yes, please. Give me one of those. Oil pan. Rings. Fan. Rockers, of course we need rockers. Okay, 16 of those. Rod caps times 8. Two scoops of raisins and a package of Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Yeah, sorry about that. Just had me going there for a second. Serpentine belt A, serpentine belt B. And I bought that one belt, and that's not the belt I needed. I needed this one right here. Alright. Got the spark plugs. I need the supercharger. Need the intake manifold. Need that belt. Need that water pump pulley. Timing chain. cover. Push rods times 16. 2 per cylinder. And that, my friends, should do it. Here we go. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's see if there's anything I missed. I'm sure there is, trust me. These engines, for me, go together so easily just because I've done so many of them. And as I've said before, if you're building an engine and you've got these clips on here, do the clips before you get too in-depth into the engine, because they can hide on you really, really easily. Our steering pump, crankshaft pulley, alternator, belt there, oil filter. Alright, is that all I can do on the front? I think so. Let's go to the back here. Flywheel, clutch, pressure plate, and throw out bearing. Okay, let's rotate this bad boy. Go ahead and throw these in first. There we go. Wish it was this easy with the rods, right? Earlier during the video, I was saying, you know, how cool it is that you know, these older movies weren't CGI'd, right? So what you see is what you get. Bullet was a prime example of probably one of the best car chase sequences of all time put on film. The 7-Ups, if you watch the 7-Ups, he's driving I want to call it a Pontiac Ventura. Oh, what is it? I forget what it's called. But it's basically the Pontiac version of the Chevrolet Nova. Again, another excellent car chase scene in the 7-Ups. Cannonball Run, any of those movies. Again, no CGI. It's pure stuntmen pulling this stuff off. And I mean, hats off to the stuntmen. I mean, come on. So, you watch some of the older movies, you may think they're cheesy, and I mean, even I will admit, the acting, yeah, could be a bit better. But I watch it more for the stunts and the car crashes, to be honest with you. It's just the way I am. When I was younger, I used to watch NASCAR races, and it was only on Sundays, and every once in a while, only the big races. So Talladega, Daytona, those were the only races. Charlotte, I believe, was probably one of them that was on. But yeah, I would watch them specifically just waiting for the crash to happen. You know, in Daytona 500, they're always talking about the big one. At Talladega, they're always talking about the big one of the super speedways. So I would always watch just to watch them crash. So I've been quite demented over the years because I've watched movies just to watch the stunts sometimes, you know. I enjoy watching the stunts. And again, these days everything's all CGI'd in. You don't know what's real and what's not. But, you know, back in the 80s, these movies, you know, these were real stunt drivers that drove these cars around. Like, there was a series, Fall Guy. Now, I thought about doing a Fall Guy. I do have a livery. I think Brian did the livery for that one too. But it's for the gavel over there. Same model. So I thought about doing a Fall Guy one, but going back to doing stunts, that GMC truck was put through hell. I had read an article at one point that there was a particular jump that they were doing with this truck, and the truck made it like 4 or 5 times before it decided to give up the ghost and break a leaf spring. And it was a pretty decent jump, right? It wasn't cheesy. Um, so I like reading stories about the stunt guys in their cars. The bicycle. When I had a bicycle, I used to jump, ramps and ditches and all that kind of crazy stuff. So kind of, I probably at one point wanted to dream to be a stunt driver. Just, I thought it would be fun. Even today, I would love to be able to take a car out on a flat surface somewhere, and and not have to care about tires, or throwing a rod, or messing something up in a car, and just take it out and just torture it. Um, just take it out and do a 180. Try to do it backwards. Try to spin the front end around. Just do all those stunt things you've seen on TV and all the old sitcoms. Be able to do that stuff, and I'd love to be able to do that. To me, that would be fun. Just to be able to go out there and just torture a car. Oh, isn't that a thing of beauty? That right there is a thing of beauty. And the fan, and I think we are done, ladies and gentlemen. We have put it to rest. Any more pieces in my inventory? Mm-mm. That's done, and I didn't need that, so yeah. Take you off the stand. Put you, oh, got you up in the air. I can't put you in. Okay, let's get you out of the way. Oil, please. There we go. Nice and thirsty. All right, we're going to shut this down. Now, typically there is there's an engine cover that goes over this, but we're going to skip over that. So my rebuild on this is going to be totally bad. Okay, so an A on there, huh? Okay, so exhaust. I need 2 of the A's, and we'll jump over here and get ourselves a tunable transmission. And I don't even know why I get the tunable transmission, because I don't tune them on this show. I don't do anything with them. Maybe I should, right? Get the starter in. I think the starter was the only thing I've salvaged from the original drivetrain. What? What? Did I sell it, or did I just not have it? It was probably horribly. That's alright. We'll put a new one in anyway. We needed a new one. Well balanced drive shaft. Alright. So global body's 85%, right? Well, 85%, that's going to be the seats. Oh, tail light. The engine cover I'm not putting in, and the license plates. So tail light. Left tail light trunk. Okay. Had no idea that was there. Left trunk tail light. Oh, okay, so I guess it's just that piece there. Okay, then. That's all right. There we go. Oh, yeah. Let's go take a look at the interior. It does have bandit seats, so these are going to have to be bandit buckets. All right, so we'll roll down here to buckets. A couple of the bandit buckets, and then just gonna give her a nice racing steering wheel. I mean, come on. Oof. That was a mistake. There we go. Okay, so what are we looking at now? 88%. I don't have the license plates or the engine cover, so we'll go engine. We'll go with the plates. We are going to go with California plates, of course, and then we're going to go with minty. Minty didn't get very far. I don't think there was one on the back, on the front. So we're just gonna put one on the back. Yeah, it's okay. So we're looking at the worth of it. I'm 92%, right? So I'm missing the front license plate and the engine cover. I can wipe out the front license plate easily enough on this in the editor, and it would be fine. The engine cover, I don't even want to put on because it would cover all this up, so I'm not going to put that on. Now this is right body window A. I wonder if, is there any solid pieces for that? Right body window A. Nope. Right body window A. Nope. I'm looking. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. There's the 79 ones, but I think they're, I don't think they'll go in there. I don't think they're paintable either. So that will just about do it. Now we're going to take this over to the paint shop and see just what we can do with this. The Firebird has so many different liveries. So when we're looking at this is the yellow. This is what I wanted. Liveries will go. Is it that way? No. That was number one. So we'll go back this way. Okay, that didn't work. That is pretty dang close. Let me take a look here. Yeah, it doesn't seem to line up with that one, so maybe it's that one. Nope, doesn't. Jeez. That one? No. Okay. Doesn't quite line up on this bumper down here. So I don't know which one. I've so many different liveries. So the bumper lines up on that one. Hmm. Okay, so we're gonna probably go with that one right there. It has yeah, we'll just go with that one. All right. Come on. I love the patchwork on here. Now, if you don't notice, I think these patches right here, I believe is from the shotgun. Um, yeah, I don't know why that doesn't match up over here. That's unfortunate. But honestly, it's just crazy the way this sets up. So let's move this over here to the dyno shop, and let's go over here. All right, Ryan, you're gonna have to tell me what I'm doing that's messing this up. I have no idea. I thought I had it right. I had like 3 different ones. I'm so excited I screwed this up, but I think we get the gist of it, and I'm sure we're gonna get this straightened out. All right, 869 horsepower out of this. I'm surprised, but that's okay. All right, so there we go. We have Minty's 1977 Firebird from the movie The Wraith. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Ryan, I know you're going to watch this and go, oh, what the hell? That's not the way it's supposed to look. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. But, all right, there we have it. Pretty close to what it was. And it's actually, to me, pretty dang fine job, to be honest with you. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please consider subscribing down below. I would love to have you as a subscriber, and I will catch you guys out later. Come back later. We've got the Barracuda to do, and in between episodes, I'll probably just build Rughead's truck over there. So again, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hope to see you come back. Until next time, this is Hurst Quasar saying goodnight, and I'm out.